In today's video, I'm going to show you how to design and connect a custom 404 page to your Squarespace website. The 404 page is the page that people get directed to if they click on a link that's broken or they type something into the browser incorrectly and they are looking for a page that doesn't exist on your website. 404 is a technical word for I cannot find the page you're looking for. It's a HTML error code, but we use it in everyday practice. And the reason why you might want a custom 404 page is because you can help direct people to what they were actually looking for. You can help them search for it. You can also direct them to pages you would like them to visit on your website. And if you don't have a custom 404 page, people might just get frustrated and leave. There's a very generic one that Squarespace will provide. I'll show you what that looks like, but you can definitely create something so much better to improve the user experience on your website. If you're new here, my name is Shannah and I am a Squarespace web designer in New York City. I create websites for service-based solopreneurs and other people doing good work in the world. Now let's dive in. Now, this is what Squarespace's generic 404 page looks like. And if you don't create a new page or connect that one to your Squarespace website, this is what people will see if they click on a broken link or type something incorrect into your browser. There are just a lot of words on the screen. It does tell people that we couldn't find what you were looking for. It directs them home and directs them to a search bar, but it's just not clear to absorb all this information. So you can definitely create something so much better. Let me show you some examples of 404 pages I have created. This one is the 404 page for my website. I have a little icon of an empty computer screen. I tell them that what they're looking for doesn't exist. I direct them to my contact page in case they want to tell me what they were looking for so that I can fix it. Unlikely someone's going to do that, but you never know, so I put that there. I provide a way for them to search my website here with a search bar and a button to take them home. And then if we scroll down, I list my most recent blog posts in case they're curious and would like to explore my blog. So that's my 404 page. On my Gloria template, I have something similar. I just have a few words here up top. I have buttons to direct them to the most common pages on my website people might be looking for. You could put these buttons to any pages you wanted to direct people to on your website. This here is a button to what we call a lightbox form. So instead of directing them to the contact page, they can fill out this form to let me know what they were looking for. And if they want me to get back to them, they can provide their contact information. So that is something that you can do on your 404 page. And then here again, I direct them to the latest posts on the blog. And obviously, if you don't have a blog, you just don't include that section. And then on the Politico template, it's just very simple. I tell people that they're lost and they can use this button to head back to the homepage. Now, if you're curious to see what other people's 404 pages look like, all you have to do is type in their URL and a junk word, and you will see their 404 page. So let me type this one in. And if I just put my name at the end of a website, I know no one has that page, and I will find their 404 page. This is a super cool one. This happens to be an astrologer's website, and she has this cool graphic and then just a button to take her back to the homepage. So if you have a cool website that you like and you're curious to just check out other 404 pages, that is a little trick you can do. You can also just search for cool 404 pages to get some other ideas for your 404 page. Now I'm going to show you how to create your own custom 404 page. We are here on one of Squarespace's templates. I think it's called Cedar Group, and I'm just going to use this as an example. What we're going to do is create a new page in the not linked section, and I'm just going to create a blank page for now, and I'm going to call this 404. I like to call mine page not found, and I'm going to hit enter. And then what I like to do before I forget is click on this gear icon and go to the SEO tab. And I want to hide this page from search results because I do not want Google to find this page. This is just a back-end system page. So you want to turn that off and save. And now that's taken care of. Now let's create your page. If you know how to use Squarespace, you're just creating a regular page in Squarespace. So, but let me take you through it quickly. I'm going to add a new section, and I am going to just pick this section here to give us a head start. I'm going to go with my simple whoops at the top, exclamation point. And if you want to add like a little special character or an emoji, sometimes I like to do that. I have this site that I really like called Glyphy.io, and there's a cool symbols section. And if I scroll down, there's all sorts of little symbols. You can explore the site and find all different kinds of things. I'm going to grab this cool smiley here, and I am going to just paste it here after my whoops. It's kind of cute. You could also put an emoji here if that goes along with your brand, whatever fits your personality. I'm going to delete this video. We don't want that. I'm just going to move this text and button up here. Now I have some text I'm going to paste in here just to let people know that we can't find the page they're looking for. Then I'm going to update this button to go home. I'm going to attach a link to the home page. I'm going to click outside this box to attach the link and click again to close that box. And now I want to add a search bar. So I'm going to add a new block. I'm going to scroll down and grab the search field here. I'm just going to add that below my button. Make sure it's in the middle. Tighten that up. And then if I wanted to add my blog, I would add a summary block and drag that below my search bar. Click the pencil here. On the content tab, I need to select which blog I want to pull in. Then on my design tab, I'm going to go with my carousel. I am going to turn off the excerpt. I'm going to delete that little featured text there. And I also want to turn off that date metadata. On the content tab, I'm going to pick none. And there we go. Now I've pulled in my blog. Now, if you wanted to add one of those lightbox forms, you would add a block, add a form. If I click this pencil to edit the form, over here on the design tab, you will find a toggle to make this a lightbox, and that will turn it into a lightbox form. And then down here, we say what we want the button text to be. So tell me what's broken. And we could adjust that button there. And then you could hop over to the content tab and edit your form fields any way you like. So that's how you could add that lightbox button there if you wanted to. So that's a very simple 404 page. You can put anything you want on this page. One other thing you definitely want to do is go over to the mobile view and make sure you make any adjustments here. So let's just tighten this up a little bit. And drag our blog up. And then double click this icon, which automatically tightens up the section, which is great. And now I'm going to click save, and we have our 404 page designed. Now, the very last thing we have to do is connect this 404 page to the website so that Squarespace knows this is the page we want them to send people to when they get the 404 error. So let's hop back to desktop mode. Let's exit out. And what we want to do is scroll down here to System Pages, go to the 404 page, and change this from System Default to 404 Page Not Found. That's the page we just created. And now it will send people directly to this page. And we're going to click Save. Now, if for some reason Squarespace has moved this 404 page and it's not here, click the / on your keyboard, which is the same key as the question mark, and then type in 404, and it will take you right to that area if it happened to have moved. And that is how you can create a custom 404 page and connect it to your Squarespace website. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If so, please like and subscribe below, which helps more people find my videos. And good luck in all of your website adventures.